All right, let's talk about the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight. I thought it was a great fight, and a lot of haters out there. But I mean, given the circumstances, yeah, I made a video on how I didn't really want it to happen, but I didn't get butthurt that it wasn't a good fight after it was over. I mean, that is annoying when people get butthurt that they didn't get to see a knockout, or like Mike dancing around like it was 1989 again. Come on, he's older now, and his upper body movement and everything was still pretty dynamic to where he could neutralize most of the fight and mitigate most of the damage. So that's kind of how I saw it. As you get better and better fighters, and both of them were good fighters, they learn how to neutralize each other. It's the same thing in wrestling. And if you've watched a really great wrestling match, it will actually look a little bit more boring because neither fighter will take any damage. And Mike took worse damage. He had maybe over 70 punches landed on him, and he didn't land very many punches. But any one of the punches that Mike throws is dangerous, and people know that. Jake knew it, and the fight could be over at any moment. And that's really something that Jake had to respect, and he respected it the whole fight. You could tell he was keeping an eye on him and dancing around a little bit faster and just playing it fundamentally, really. And he's a great fundamental fighter. Honestly, that's a better approach than doing anything wild and trying to do some flurry. You can't just throw flurries at Mike. Usually he'll counterpunch you during the flurry, and he's won a lot of fights that way. So anybody who says, well, he could have won right here, but you get in the ring with Mike and you think you're gonna throw a flurry at him, it ain't gonna work, dude. 9 times out of 10, you put him into a corner, and that's the last thing you want to do to Mike. That's when it gets scary. You think he can't land something on you and you have the upper hand, you pretty much never do.